A very good morning, people. How are you doing? And welcome to Life and Style. It's Monday. That means we are all about inspiration today. And on Motivate, we're taking an early morning drive in the park, the Nairobi National Park, right here in the city. The reason we're here, we're meeting a gentleman who is passionate about the environment, about the wildlife. I'm talking about the group director at Bidco, Mr. Chris Diaz. And we're here to find out what drives this passion. And what drives his passion as a marketer, because he is an award-winning marketer, recognized globally. Let's go talk to him then. Okosawa Gordon. Well, you have to know the park, it's been raining heavily. It's full of mud, we've been sliding and everything, but Gordon is a very good driver. Tutafika poa? All right, people. If you've never been to the park, people, you need to take some time and go to the park. Support your own Tembea Kenya, my friend. Go see amazing animals, experience the ambience in the park is beautiful. Tuende kazi. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
this
goodness.
Is Moses. I'm the camp manager.
Nice to meet you, Moses. Yes, it is.
Welcome to the camp.
Thank you so much.
Please welcome.
Okay. Woo.
Thank you.
It's muddy.
It's natural.
Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. I see my guest. I'm saying my guest is waiting for me. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Mary.
How
Good
are
to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
And, it's lovely. Moses is telling me that this is the best camp in Nairobi. Is
It
it true?
It is very
Is that
true.
why you brought us here today?
Of course, it's my favorite spot. Welcome.
Me again.
Yeah.
It's this.
I'm a regular here. Yeah. Nairobi tented camps.
I feel
His second home.
Thank you, Moses. That's really kind of you.
this is a good
Yeah,
job.
thanks.
Thank you so much. It looks really cozy.
Really nice. A warm welcome, and look at
Oh
the
my
beautiful
God.
roses. Yeah. Let me share with you something. This is grown at our farms, and you know, Kenya is number 3 or 33% of roses in the world are grown in Kenya. So,
That's beautiful.
and
thank you
all
so
the love stories across the world starts in Kenya. Welcome,
Great
Mary.
stuff. What
Thank
are you doing?
Writing and keep writing.
Wait a minute. These are animals.
Yes.
So what is this?
Well,
Elephants.
yes. Why
You
elephants must wear ivory? And you know, we as Kenya being a great tourism country, we must work together with all Kenyans and ensure that we protect our wildlife.
Absolutely. You know, it's not shocking that I found you here.
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
It's not shocking that that I found you here because you're very passionate about the environment. You're very passionate about the wildlife, and it came as it was natural. Like when we were told, you know what, we can't be taking a game drive in the morning. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. So maybe you can tell us about your passion. Where does that come from?
Well, my passion, of course, comes because I'm born in Mombasa. It's a tourism town, tourism recognized city, and since I was born, I watched tourists come in, and our environment, our economy in Mombasa depends on tourists.
So you knew the importance
Yes.
of tourism.
Yeah, and my passion has been for more tourists to come into Kenya, and we have beautiful attractions, and there is nothing like Kenya. It's
Have
the
they
best
named you
place.
ambassador for domestic tourism? Because I think they should.
Well, of course, you know, Mombasa is a great place, and the whole of Kenya,
Yes.
the Lake Victoria area is so important to us, the source of the Nile and the mountains, and yes, and Kenyans, you know, are very proud, and there's a lot of going on with Tembea Kenya also.
Absolutely, there's a lot of that going around. You know, I'd like to know why you brought us here. Do you want to give me a tour?
Yes, I will. And,
you
you
have
know, this is the
particular spots?
heart of Nairobi National
Can I
Park.
walk around?
Yeah,
With my, yeah,
yes. Please.
I can walk
I'll
around.
just come with my book.
flowers. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
yeah.
Okay.
So welcome to Nairobi Tented Camps. This is my favorite spot.
Okay.
As you know, I love writing, Mary.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's a great place to careful to come and write things that you love and you're passionate about.
It does not come as a surprise because I was talking about you and a book.
Yeah.
Is there a book almost coming out? Are we going to be seeing
Pushing out my secret. Yes, I'm writing,
Great.
and 2018 is when I'm going to launch a very special book.
Absolutely, we're
Yeah.
waiting for that. We're waiting for that because, well, we already understand, and it's raining, but it's okay. I don't think you're scared of the rain, are you?
Well, rains are a blessing.
So there are a few things that stand out when your name is mentioned. You're very passionate about the environment as much as you're passionate about the work that you do. And you have a very, very interesting journey because you didn't start out as a marketer.
Yeah.
You started out as you did finance.
Yes.
And for you to change careers like that and, be a star in what you do globally, not just locally, is quite phenomenal. Maybe you can tell us about that and your journey through that.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a Christian and I always put God first, and the journey for all of us, yourself and all people across the world, is about believing and also having a lot of blessings and uplifting others.
Yeah.
My life started with finance because I'm great with numbers.
Okay.
And my first job I had to change because I did not love doing it. It was audit. So I studied finance. And like many, many young leaders at that particular time,
Yes.
we were a little bit confused what we wanted to do. And then I found out that I love people, I love Kenya, and I love the African continent.
Okay.
And so my passion began to take marketing as part of my leadership. I traveled to over 140 countries in my career, but still Kenya is the best.
Is it? Because, now you're preempting a question I wanted to ask later of your favorite destination, because I know you're really, really well traveled.
Yeah.
You have a favorite destination in the world?
Well, my favorite destination is, again, like I just said, I'll tell you, is Funzi, is Lamu.
Yeah.
It
It's
could be
Kenya, basically.
But there's, yeah.
Okay.
But the other great countries, New York for me is special, Paris is special,
Okay.
Cape Town is great. So a lot of the African countries are very special for me. The Seychelles is beautiful. I've been there.
Never been there.
I recommend it for you. For your,
For my
you should-
honeymoon.
For your honeymoon, you must tell your fiancé that.
I will,
Yeah,
definitely.
Thank you.
First, I need to get the fiancé.
Yeah.
Fiancé, where are you? I'm looking for you.
So I'm on the yeah. I'm on the last one there. So let me take you there. It's a little bit of an adventure because you're going to climb up right to the top.
It's okay. Looking at your journey in terms of your career, when you were at KQ, now at Bidco, the group director, some things come out strongly, especially when it comes to involvement in sports, because you're a very sporty person, and you have a story as well because you've cycled for Team Kenya.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us about that, and even maybe that will express your passion and why KQ took care of our boys in the rugby,
Yeah.
and then now Bidco is also doing something very great with, and you're also the patron for hockey. Goodness.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
tell
you
us
very
about
much.
that.
Well, sports is big for Kenya. Kenya always produces gold medalists.
Yes.
And when I was really young, I started swimming at the age of 3. Again, my mom threw me into the sea with one floater, and then after a few months, you had to learn how to swim like a fish.
Yeah.
So I used to ride for Kenya, the Kenya cycling team. But also I had, my set of failures in sports because my brother was involved in an accident, and unfortunately we lost him.
Okay.
So I changed from cycling into hockey because of the safety element of the road. And I became good in hockey, enjoyed hockey, and now I'm promoting hockey and seeing the youth. And this is where hockey has a big opportunity, is that we used to be number 4 in 1971 in the world.
Okay.
We played most of the Olympics, but now hockey has come down. So I like doing things that are hard. So really the beauty thing about it is making sure that we get hockey into the 2020 Olympics. And
Are we going to do that?
We have a chance. We have a
Okay.
chance. There's Kenya's number 2, number 3. Women, we are Telkom, is a club champions, number 1. So I see a great opportunity for the women hockey team.
The women particularly, or
Yeah.
just the whole, where you're
Even
paying
men,
patronage?
Even men is a great team, but we need to play more hockey overseas, and we're partnering now with Holland, partnering with the world champions, we're partnering with Germany. So as long as we play more competitive hockey,
Yeah.
our team is able to take on the rest of the world.
I like that you mentioned women because you're very passionate about women in leadership.
Yes.
What drives that force? Because it's pretty
Well, it's important for women diversity and gender balance in corporate leadership. But again, coming from a family of 3 boys, like I explained, I lost my brother.
Yeah.
So always I think I missed out on the sister. So leadership for women is really important, and that it takes Africa to the next level when our women builds the nation and our women leads in terms of empowerment and in terms of excellence, in terms of how women bring out the best in us. You know, and every man is a successful woman.
There is.
The women need to be also in the front.
Yeah. Well, they never say wrong when they say you educate a woman, you educate the whole village.
Yeah.
And she's more for the community and to society, which is amazing as well.
And it's very interesting that some of the best pilots we have come from Kenya in the world, and like my great friend Koki, and
Yes.
she's doing well, and a lot of other women pilots taking up that career.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is this it?
So this is it.
This is your spot.
Yeah, and the
Now we
reason
know.
why I love this spot
Farthest.
is the farthest.
Yes.
And then look at the view, is excellent.
The view is
The
amazing.
river Kisembe coming down, so the sounds of water and connecting with nature here is superb.
So what do you do here when you come here? What is the one thing that brings you here when you want all this quiet?
Yeah, so a lot of times I come also with my wife and my 2 sons, and they take different camps. They are the noisy guys. My sons will go to the first one, but I come here to write a lot. And I connect with wildlife and the environment. And there is this black rhino, that beautiful rhino that comes every night and rubs its back or its bum. So it's his favorite spot for the rhinos here.
Moses is here.
Yeah. Hey, Moses, wait.
Welcome home.
And hey,
See, I got roses.
Mary's.
This is home.
This is
Thank
his
you.
home.
Welcome.
Moses, did you tell her that the mobile phones don't work here?
They don't. It's true.
Yeah.
Your poetry.
This is where.
Yeah.
This is where. Can you take a
And,
tour?
and where do you go when you want to ring? You have to go to the other side?
The other side, yes.
Okay.
Those the main areas, yes. But here, very quiet.
I hear there's a resident rhino
Yeah, the black rhino.
that comes at night.
Yes.
And even during the day.
Don't say that, Enrique. Look at
Not
Moses.
one,
Ah,
not
no
one.
way.
Nature.
Okay. Can we take a tour? Let's
Yeah.
see. All right.
Come, Mary.
Okay. Beautiful.
So really nice,
Yes.
serene, comfortable, out in the wild, in the heart of Kenya. Nice and
More
comfortable.
roses.
Yeah, lots of roses.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
Everyone does. We
See
need-
the little lanterns.
Yeah, lots of Kenyans come out to Nairobi tented camps,
Yeah.
and it's also family time and also time. This is the only, the only national park in the world in the city. And it's big for Kenya, and it's big for Kenyans to enjoy such a wonderful place.
It is a beautiful spot.
Yeah. So you came driving through 25D down
Yes.
from the Langata gate.
Yes.
Ah, that's nice. That's really nice.
Let me just put this ones here.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Kenya is so magical.
Oh, it is beautiful. I like this as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk. You are an award-winning marketer. You have. When I read about you and the things you've done for this country, the burden. You have so much responsibility on your shoulders for us as a country in terms of marketing globally.
Well, I think we're all passionate about Kenya, but my heart and my mind is always on positioning Kenya nationally, one country, one great people, and then Kenyans are so good in hospitality. I mean, we beat the world in terms of hospitality. We're very warm, truly African and welcoming. And out there to bring more investors in, it's really important for us, Mary, because by bringing investors in, we increase employment, we increase manufacturing, and we're able to develop the economy. I'm very passionate about growing and contributing to the Kenyan economy. And that is for trade, for exports, and a lot of marketing has to be done. You know, marketing is all about brand experience, about feeling and connecting with Kenya. And Kenya has really magical memories for tourists.
Yeah.
And you know, millions of Kenyans tembea Kenya. They love
That's true.
going out for the weekends.
And it's amazing that this is what, about 15 minutes from town? 15,
Well, it
20,
depends how
30
fast you drive,
Okay,
but
well, yeah.
but yeah, it's few 10 minutes. Depends if you're coming from Karen or you're coming from the farther side of Gigiri, or you're coming from just around the corner,
Mombasa
which is
Road.
Mombasa
Yeah.
Road. And this is special because as soon as you start your game drive, you'll be able to see a lot of animals. I mean, the animals that are endangered now is also the lions and the giraffes. So awareness, Kenyans are getting more aware, although they come out for their barbecue for the weekend,
Yes.
but they connect with nature.
And we pay. We
Yeah.
pay to come in, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I want to know, you were mentioned among the 100 influential people. What does that mean to you as a person, and in terms of even the brands that you represent, like Brand Kenya, Bidco as well? What does that mean for them and for you as a person?
Well, that's a really superb question. I think there is a lot of emotional connection and pride to serve Kenya, and just to be proud to be Kenyan. I mean, we're all proud of our country, but to be out there also is to connect with the rest of the world. And as you communicate with other leaders and you do campaigns and you talk about the country, you get immediately a connection of bringing more tourists into the country. The UN, WTO says 60 million tourists coming to Africa.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, we only get about 1.5 million tourists per annum. So the potential for Kenya to reach 3 million tourists is going to be very good. And tourism really is one of the highest contributor to the GDP. Over 10% of the GDP can be contributed by tourism. And it creates a lot of employment. Again, it's very passionate for people to have all these attractions in their country. It's a heritage. And then also to host and bring more tourists in the country is a big privilege. So being out there and influencing visitors to come into Kenya and into the rest of Africa is very important. Again, we have award-winning beaches, don't forget, from my home city, Diani and Watamu.
Yes.
Top in the World Travel Awards.
That's really nice. I love that you mentioned employment. And, well, two questions. We'll talk about employment in the youth shortly, because it's something that's really, really you're passionate about. But you have a very interesting story about your awards, the award, the speech that you gave, and what won you over, because you're very true to yourself and the things that you love and are passionate about. And looking at what every other person you were competing with.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Well, the Marquis Award 2017 was special for Africa because I was nominated from one of the Africa leaders. And we had all the big brand leaders, from British Telecom, Vodafone, Cisco, all the big leaders were there. And I remember when I went in, they didn't even greet me because they must have said, this guy is a
third world country.
Yes. But then it was good for Africa, and I'm sure there'll be lots of other leaders who will come and win the award after me. And I think what really stood out for us is the conservation work and CSR work that we are doing. It's not just about revenue generation, it's about sustainability.
Yeah.
And today brands stand out because they do great sustainability work that engages the people, the stakeholders, and does good things for the community. And conservation is very important because when we protect our environment, our wildlife, especially the trees, and bring oxygen, they bring biodiversity, they improve also. We cut a lot of trees, so we got to grow more trees than what we're consuming. And right now, the president is going to, His Excellency the President is going to run the National Tree Planting Campaign, and that's going to be so important because they're going to grow billions of trees in Kenya. It's going to be, I think, a world record around it. So all this is very important of environment, and then contributing to the next generation. Your children's children, my children's children must enjoy the environment and also see the wildlife, because the other thing is a lot of poaching also going on. And my biggest ambition is...
I saw a picture of you with a hashtag, they are worth more alive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one?
Yes,
That's the one for the elephants.
Yes. And I think again, what the president did and all the stakeholders was burning the 105 tons of ivory. That's a big statement to the world. And the exciting thing is just recently China is banned ivory, and Hong Kong is going to do it in 2020, and United Kingdom now is going to ban ivory products. And I wrote a letter also to President Trump recently, because during Obama's time they totally banned ivory products especially from Africa. And now the ban was lifted where they said specific licenses for trophy hunting. That absolutely doesn't make sense to us because you cannot allow any animal to be killed. And I think, in my view, that they're pushing for the Americans to totally ban ivory products in their markets.
A response from Trump.
Well, I think the response came because he asked for all the conservationists to contribute. And the response came is there was some response to it, and we're still going to follow it to a closure. And really, it's the decision of the American government, but we feel that they will listen to us. And we have a great story about, the biggest land animal is the elephant. It's such a beautiful creature.
It is a beautiful creature.
And I'm sure you're going to...
Moses is here.
Wow.
Thank you, Moses.
Wow, thanks,
I
man.
understand what you like. Even the people are amazing.
Yeah, they are excellent.
Great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's apple juice.
Yes, it is. We've had your story, we've talked to you, we've listened, and it all looks good. But are there times that you feel like you want to give up, or I need help now, I can't do this anymore, and you just need a pick-me-up, somebody just help me?
Well, we are humans and nobody's perfect,
Yes.
Mary, and I think we go through different challenges. But it's me personally, how I emotionally handle things is I'm a strong person. And a lovely family and great wife and nice kids. So we connect very much in a family way, and the values are very important. But there are challenges that come. I lost my mom. She passed away with cancer. I lost my father-in-law recently with cancer. And I must say, even positively, my wife Christine is also a cancer patient, and she's doing quite well and she's recovering. She's going through treatment, but these are you turn challenges into a journey of making things easier, and also you got to work hard towards recovery.
True.
And I think for me it's also going to be very important for me in my life to contribute a lot to the Cancer Foundation and to help people, because cancer now is the third biggest health problem in our country. Yeah, and especially for women, the issues around breast cancer and awareness is critical, and to have your regular checks and to ensure that you're healthy, and if there is any sign of an issue, it's diagnosed early and it can be managed very well.
Yeah.
So some of these things bring out your strength, and I look forward always, positively to the best and greatness of my family. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So this conversation needs to end.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you have something very interesting that we're going to do at the end of the show.
Sure, yeah.
We are planting trees, aren't we?
Yeah, wherever we go, we must plant trees.
And we're doing that today.
We've got to reach 1 billion trees, so
Yes.
everyone.
Okay.
all
And
over
it's so
Kenya.
interesting, I have to say this on camera. Chris walks with a tree in his car,
Yes, yes.
moves around in the tree.
Well,
Always.
You know, the last organization I worked with, we grew 1 million trees on the flight path.
And I love that you even know the name of the tree. Do you want to say the name of the tree that is in your car? This is your camera.
Oh, it's a yellow bark acacia. And, it's one of the most beautiful trees, and,
Okay.
and it's an excellent. It is the savannah. I mean, it's Africa. You see an acacia, and you know you're in Africa. It's beautiful. But you see again now we're growing another 1 million trees at Bitco Africa now, and we're going to work with the national tree campaigns and support the president and the government of Kenya. They are going to grow billions of trees. So I think I'll have to carry more trees in my...
Yes, you have to carry more. Especially if you're meeting us, let's go do that. I will not leave.
I'm going to leave my book.
No. Oh, great. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Great stuff. Sarah, do you need help with that?
Millions
I don't
of
think you-
millions and millions of trees. It's just the beginning of more
Okay.
trees. Yeah.
All
So
right.
there you go, ladies first. Time for a well-deserved best of coffee, which is a Kenyan coffee. Yeah. or a Kenyan tea.
Let's finish this show. Let's
Yeah,
finish this
thank
show.
you.
Sarah, do you want to finish the show with us? No?
Yeah.
Okay. We went ahead and got ourselves dirty because we understand the beauty that nature is. We understand the importance of growing a tree. So we did it today.
Yeah.
When are you going to do your tree? When are you going to plant your tree? When are you going to take care of the environment? If you haven't, then you just need to start now.
Yes.
It's never too late.
And we're happy, to give as many seedlings to as many Kenyans. Please communicate with us, and we'll be happy to give you the seedlings so you can grow your tree right at home in the background of your homes and make it more beautiful and connect with nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this has been Motivate. We love you. Have a good day. We'll take a very short commercial break. When we come back, we have Catherine Mwangi on Books and Blogs. Find us on Facebook, KTN Life and Style, Twitter and Instagram at KTN Life _style. SMS us 22840. Your Twitter handle, Chris.
Thanks at Diaz-Chris Africa, and that's a good handshake. And you really got dirty there.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
One of the challenges that I've had from one of my mentors is that unless we go lower and mentor the ones who are younger, then we will always be rectifying.